So hopefully it'll start, and it looks like it is going. Alright, hi everyone, TigerHawk T3 here with a video before midnight. Don't know if I'll get anything done today. If you might have noticed, the backdrop is slightly different. We have a house guest, and I am not able to use my room for this because it makes noise and they are sleeping in my room. So, and I didn't have time during the day because if you're familiar with the holiday of Passover, it's tomorrow, officially in about 20 minutes. So lots of people coming in from out of town and preparations to do, and so I didn't get a chance during the day, so I'm doing what I can now. I have no idea how well this is working, if there's a lot of buffering or what. But as you can see, I have something with Python set up right over here. I'm in a different room streaming from a mini PC. How about I spend some stream time telling you about that? It is a Pippo X9. That's P-I-P-O. It's a $140 computer that includes a screen. It's like a 1.3 gigahertz-ish. I don't remember if it's dual or quad core. I think it's a quad. But it's, yeah, 1.3 gigahertz, I think, somewhere around there. It's not very strong, but it's enough for some things, and hopefully maybe it's enough for this. I don't know. Certainly wouldn't want to stream anything else, like a game. But it runs Windows 10, regular Windows home version, 32-bit, because it only has 2 gig of RAM. But it has internet, and it has a whole bunch of USB ports, which is good because I've got the webcam and a mouse and the speakers. It's a USB audio card for that, which is handy because I can kind of plug it in and have the same sound setup, I hope. Took me a while to get it actually recognized. I had to disconnect it from the TV. I was going to use the TV as a second monitor because it has an HDMI output on this computer, but that apparently didn't work very well. And I have a wireless keyboard, Bluetooth, etc., and it works. And it has, in theory, a touchpad for the mouse, but I also have a regular Microsoft mouse, and my mouse pad is the couch, so not my usual setup. Kind of painful to use the mouse when it's like back there, etc. I can show you. See, mouse pad, sort of works, not really. So, oh, I don't know if this camera is in focus right now because it has a manual focus, and I think I'm about the same distance that I usually am, but I don't know. So hopefully I'll be able to do something Python-ish, maybe just a proof of concept that I can stream from a mini PC wirelessly over Wi-Fi. I mean, I don't trust wireless stuff, but I've got Wi-Fi on this computer, and I've got wireless keyboard mouse thing, and yeah, I have a lot of experience with wireless things being on the 2.4 gigahertz kind of area of the spectrum, which means that anytime someone makes a phone call, it's broken. Then you can't use your mouse or your keyboard or your whatever, or you have no internet. That was fun. Every time someone would start downloading or uploading a big file over Wi-Fi, I wouldn't be able to use a mouse. I used to use a wireless mouse, and it got very tiring to have a stuttering cursor all the time. So, As such, viewers will experience buffering. YouTube is telling me that the video output is low. I don't know if that's because I'm using a variable bitrate encoder, or if it's because the setup is just bad. It was green a little while ago, so I'm gonna move around and try to change stuff, I hope. What am I even doing? I've got Notepad here. So I don't know if this is the same resolution that I've had before, but I can't really do much on my regular computer right now to compare. I could go in there, but I just wanted to get this all set up and mostly working, and I didn't have time before midnight, and I'm doing this every day, as you might have noticed. So yeah, I think it does run. I tested the clicker thing, and I'm gonna basically show you that it runs. I don't know if I'll even make any changes. I also don't have my notes, which is a notepad file on my main computer that I didn't have time to grab from there. I mostly just got hardware. Mouse, headphones, camera, computer, keyboard, power cables. Yeah. So, Python, let's see. And I've got command window over here. Okay. I had a dual monitor setup. Tried it, but apparently the default microphone switched to the webcam's mic, which I thought was completely broken because it didn't work on my regular computer. But apparently, when I connect this mini PC to the TV, it can only detect that microphone, and this one right here was not doing anything. And I'd rather use this one because it's higher quality, I'm sure. It's Sennheiser. Sennheiser makes some nice stuff for a good price. Not a sponsor. I just end up getting their things because they work. I follow the cult of Amazon. Oh, it has, you know, a few thousand ratings or whatever. 4 or 5 stars. That's the one I'm getting. So, Pi, clicker.py. I downloaded this the files from my GitHub repository, and later on I will let me activate the tk-enter window. Now we can see that, and let me take out the command window. So yeah, I downloaded those from the repo, as the cool people say, and works because I don't really have any other external modules or libraries or files or anything. It would probably be a little more fragile to set up if I had third-party modules to install, which I have. The ones I generally use are Pygame for its audio and mixer modules. The audio capabilities in Python are very poor, so Pygame is basically the best option I found, and it pretty much only handles OGG reasonably well. MP3 is like, whoa, no, what do you think you're doing? Can't do that. And PIL, the Python imaging library, I use the pillow fork because PIL itself, the master branch, is not really worked on anymore. So we have our clicker game, and it's there. The scroll wheel works, and clicking on things works, and kind of hurts my hand because the mouse is next to me on the sofa, as I have mentioned. This computer is kind of slower than my regular one, even though it's a relatively recent model from late last year, late 2015, and I built my computer in 2009. but my computer from 2009 cost about 10 times as much. So I think it's fair that that this one's a little slower. Can't expect super much. The multiplicative boosters, that's what I want. That's where the power comes from. Oh, can I buy any more? Please? Good. So last time, pretty much all we did was, what did we do? Move the gear items to an external file. And that took pretty much the whole time, because it was an unholy mess. Making the file nice for the AST library, for its literal eval function. I could have used a regular eval, but as I explained previously, that is not safe, because it just evaluates any expression. And there are some expressions that can mess with a computer setup, like wipe everything on the hard drive. Everything. It's bad. I'm sure if you want you can Google how to do it, but it's just it's the sort of thing that I don't want to mention anymore. Here's some magic words that if you say them will do bad things. If you're curious, you can Google it. You import OS and do os.system, and it's just like a command line thing to recursively remove everything. Anyway, I don't know if I should end before midnight. I think starting before midnight is sufficient. So I started before midnight, streaming every day. I don't know if that's too much or a good amount or what. I have no idea. But here I am on a mini PC. Dedication. Dedication. Let's buy some buildings. So there you have it. Oh, I can't. Now I can afford those. I thought I could not afford. Great success. So that's gonna be 352. Let's get mobsters. Is that buildings per clicks? Get a take from each building when you click. Okay, I will buy that. And now I have 544. Very good. And every time I buy more things, it will go up. Not fast enough to really make a difference with how much clicks per second I have. Look at that, 80,000 per second and 576 per click. Abominable. Can't afford that. Click the old-fashioned way. Now I'm getting millions, and I need 5 million to buy this thing, and then 10 million to buy that, and I can afford it pretty soon, probably. Let's scroll down a bit. I'm just buying things. Maybe today I won't modify it. I'll just I'm doing testing today. That's totally planned and not something that I just thought up about 8 seconds ago. 'Cause yeah, I'm typing on a Bluetooth keyboard. Look how thin it is. Know what this bump is? I don't. Can you see it? I don't know. I have no idea. The setup is not great. Anyway, this is batteries. It's only that thick because it needs batteries. It's a good place to put it, I guess. This particular keyboard is has an internal Bluetooth transmitter. Did not come with a Bluetooth receiver, but it has a place for them. If you want to buy one, they're like, I don't know, 12 cents, not 12 cents.